Hey, what's up, Ringside Collectibles and WrestlingFigures.com fans? I'm here with a very special guest for a very, very special unboxing. We're talking about AEW Unmatched Series 1, and I'm here with one of the first superstars that has a figure in Unmatched Series 1, and it's Dustin Rhodes. Dustin, how you doing today, man?
What's up, guys? How are y'all, man? I'm doing great.
We're doing great. We're ready to, we know that you have your Unmatched Series 1 figure over there, and if you'd like to, we're going to have a look at it. We'd like to see you unbox it and get your thoughts.
Oh, incredible, man. Yeah, I've been waiting for this day. So you guys...
We try to get it to you as quick as possible because we know you don't like to wait for your figures, man.
I love these figures. You know, it's also nice because I'll put them up in my office and things like that. But
this
thing is really, really cool.
Looking sharp.
I love the iridescence of the blue on this outfit. Mm-hmm. It's a little different than my outfit. It's got more of a shine to it.
Yeah, very cool. So if you notice in the Unrivaled series, there's like kind of that gold trim on the packaging, and now we have the new Unmatched packaging that's got kind of the silver trim.
Yeah,
so, yeah, getting some variety in there now, right?
I kind of like the silver better. You know me and the history with gold. I mean,
I do.
Kind of sick of gold, right? So
something new and something fresh, right?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. And on the back, so there's a photo from All Out 2020 on there. We've got your signature on there too. What do you think? Is that an accurate representation of your signature or what?
It is money. Yes, it is.
Excellent.
Right. That's actually a really nice signature of mine. Sometimes mine aren't that nice. So
this time it definitely is.
Yeah.
So this is from All Out 2020. Can you tell us a little bit about that match and what was happening at the time?
That's right before I had the single match with Brody. I believe.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, man.
So they captured the look pretty spot on, I think, from that match. And we've got, like you said, the blue design compared to in the Unrivaled lineup. You had like that red, your red gear. Right. So we got the blue gear coming out here. I gotta say I can't. I'm starting to get excited. So I think you should crack it open, man. Let's see it. Let's see what you think. Yeah.
Crack it open here, man.
We'll get a look at the details and see what you think. This is always the best part, right?
It is. Now, back in the day when my daughter, I would get her all these Barbie dolls for Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
They miserable things to get into. They had all the little twisty eyes on them and all that shit. These are much simpler.
Yeah,
Put them in the plastic and pull them out. Pull them out.
Now you can, in the future, you can make your daughter do it for you as a little payback. Have her open the toys for you from now on.
That's right. And this thing has two heads. I didn't see that.
Yeah. So that's one of the really exciting things I wanted to definitely get your thoughts on. I have one here also. So on my end, but one thing I wanted to call out definitely was, like you said, the two head sculpts we've got, and we've got kind of your stern, like ready to fight one right here, and it'll come out of there someday.
Sorry, making noise. That head is.
This is like the hardest match ever right here.
This head is really in there.
He's almost got it. There we go.
Hopefully the hands won't be so close to come out here.
Yeah.
There's one. All right, making so much noise, guys.
It's all good.
It is out.
Excellent. So on the figure that was already in the packaging, you've got that kind of, that determined look that you got. That's kind of that Dustin's ready to rumble look right there. Yeah.
I think it is.
And so comparing this one and then the other one, that roaring one, what do you think? What's if you were going to set this up in your office, like you said, what's your preference?
Probably the more with my mouth open, excited, like I'm screaming look, or maybe poop look. I don't know what it is, but that that look right there.
Depending on your mood for the day, right? You can switch them back and forth. Yeah, that's it. That was the look right there.
I love the detail in these things. It's incredible.
Yeah. How about last time you and I spoke at Toy Fair that year? You had a lot to say about the tattoos, and again, they're still pretty spot on. I believe it's your daughter on your left arm, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Arm. I mean, you'll have even like when I would tape my wrist with the glove on, right, and the tape would go up a little high into the Perseverance. Y'all did the same thing with the tape, so you can't read the whole Perseverance, but you know it's right there. So it's like really spot on. The other tattoo, the sleeve that I have on my right arm, is really, really good, man. It's just the crap. Even the gloves, like I had the little silver white tips on the fingers. You guys got that right. And the face paint is spot on.
That's like the Jazzwares design team. That's just top quality coming from them for sure.
Man, they've really done their homework. They're doing an excellent job. I'm glad we partnered with them, man, because they come out with some really cool stuff. I mean, this thing is so detailed.
Your right arm sleeve that you mentioned. What are we looking at in there? What do you have for tattoos?
Okay, well, you have an angel on there holding a little girl, and that signifies the angel's like watching over my daughter, right? The little girl doesn't look like my daughter. I just put a little girl in her arms, and then she's holding a sword, which is warding off all demons and the death and destruction below her, trying to get out my daughter. So she's kind of her protector in that sense. And on the back side, on the tricep, you see a little cross, right?
Yeah.
Me and my wife, those are matching crosses. And we wanted to do it like kind of where it's through the skin, like a safety pin type deal. They really came out good, man. So this thing is just incredible.
That's dope. Tell me a little bit about the full bodysuit itself. So right in the front, we've got is this like a moth or a butterfly? What do we have on your chest here?
It is called a screaming eagle. If you remember back in the early days of the natural Dustin Rhodes in the 90s, I had those boots, those cowboy boots that had the eagle on them. That is the
Oh, awesome. So it's like a fresh throwback kind of, right?
It is. And I know it kind of looks like a butterfly, but I love it. You know, it's just it's a cool piece that I put on there as a throwback.
Yeah. What else inspires you on the, oh, sorry, go ahead. What were we saying?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, what else inspires you on the bodysuit? So on the front there, you've got, it looks like the kind of the, it's like formed to your body, right? It's like body formation. And that's like a really distinct style, at least the way I see it right here, kind of the six pack going on.
Yeah. So, I've had so many different suits and a lot of them start to blend together with my design. I'm like always searching for, well, hell, man, what do? I don't want the same look. I want something different. I was just Googling the body itself, just pictures of the body itself, skeletal systems and muscular to see if I could come up with some. And they had one image and I sent that to my seamstress, Sandra, and she was like, oh, I understand this. I can get it. So I just kind of put it on there. It's kind of like the circulatory system or the blood system, or maybe it's skeletal. I don't know, but it had a cool look to it and it gave me abs. Because let's face it, guys, I am in the shape of my career, but I've never had abs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
I wear a bodysuit, but it gives me abs. And she put a little red around the outline of the abs to pop them and put some red, accents on it because I had red before. And then on the back, it looks like a spinal column. That's kind of going for with some red tips, and that's it. I love it. This is probably my favorite I've ever worn.
That's awesome.
The boots are the original boots. I haven't changed boots. They have a movie camera on one side of the outside of the boot, and on the other boot, there's a a Longhorn for Texas
Mm-hmm.
Heritage Show.
And then also natural up and down both boots and down the back as well. Right?
Yep. So kind of that goes to my Hollywood gold dust here for the movie camera, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
On the Texas, the natural, the cowboy Dustin that used to be. So it's kind of a little mix of both. You know what I mean? I just kind of threw in some different pieces of my career and what it was and what I have been and what I am now.
That's like, man, to me, that's as legendary as gets. And obviously you've had a legendary career. You had some of the most unique gear over what we're talking about now, all the way back to, your natural days. It's been some of the most unique gear and face paint ever. And you told us a little bit about what inspired you here specifically, but is there something that's kind of your go-to for inspiration? Like, are you just looking at all things all the time to figure out how to inspire what you'd like for new gear, whether it's your current look or any looks you might be thinking about for the future,
I am thinking about the future and my next color scheme. So I haven't really come up with, I have like a top 3 and I just got to decide on which color I want to choose with, because I have no idea how it's going to look on my body until I buy paint and test it a little bit. My face paints from day one, besides, the older, just the black eyes and the gold face paint, I started trying to look at a lot of Star Wars stuff and Darth Vader, Sith Lord type things, Darth Maul, and just, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So everything has a little Sith kind of look to it, and I'll try a little bit, but those are kind of what I paint my face as.
I love it.
What I look at, man, I'm always looking for the cartoon Star Wars, right? To see some of their characters, because they got some real colorful characters, and there's some with face paint on, so it looks cool. If I can get their designs down close, I'm good.
As a Star Wars fan, do you have a preference, or are you like episodes 1 through 9 all the way? What do you think? And you said the animated series also.
I like 3, 4, 5, man.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 was were my jam. I love Empire Strikes Back was probably my favorite of every Star Wars film so far. The newer ones in the last few years have been pretty good. I mean, I like Solo. I like all the the remakes of the stuff. The prequels I didn't really like, but they're okay. It's a Star Wars thing, so you either love them or you hate them, man.
Yeah.
The only thing out of any Star Wars film that I absolutely hated was Jar Jar Binks.
I mean, how can you not? You gotta, you really gotta have an acquired taste for Jar Jar Binks if you're into that sort of thing. So
blow him up so bad. Lightsaber, something, man.
You never know. Maybe one day you'll get your wish, because I feel like you're not alone in that thought. So who knows?
Arrives have to know that the world hates Jar Jar Binks, right?
I feel bad. There's some little kids that they love him so much. But they got to learn as they get older. You just can't be like Jar Jar Binks. It's just the way it goes.
That is voice that he has, right? And just
I can impersonate it, but I won't even do it. So why would I cause us that stress?
I did that with my daughter too, man. We'd be speaking Jar Jar all watching it. But those are good memories, good times.
Yeah, definitely.
Jar Jar sucks.
Dead honesty. Well, how about some more honesty? So the AEW, your figure debuted here in both the Unrivaled and now the Unmatched line. How does it feel to see how popular the AEW action figure line has become? It's like, it's really blowing up. It's in stores. It's with Ringside Collectibles. Like, for us, it just, we can't keep them in stock. Everybody wants AEW action figures right now. So that's got to feel really awesome to know that not just 1, but 2 sets at this point, that you're a huge part of the reason this is selling out everywhere.
Well, we appreciate that very much. And it is cool that Jazzwares has really done their homework on these action figures, man. And, people want them. That's always plus when the fans actually want something, and they do, and they're proving it. And it's just really cool to have 2 action figures now with AEW. I want a third one like the new Cody figure.
Right here.
What is it?
So this is a LJN style.
LJN.
So yeah.
I love those. That reminds me of the old school stuff, and it's just really cool. So I'm gonna work on that one next. I'm gonna try to get one of those out.
Magic. We're talking to Magic. You hear that? We're looking for the Dustin Rhodes LJN style one next.
So yeah, man, the LJN were always a top favorite in my household growing up. Love those old style figures.
Excellent. So one last thing, with Ringside Collectibles, we had you in the exclusive 2-pack with Cody last year, the Blood and Guts 2-pack. I got it right here. You can see the you're pretty war torn right there. You both really went at it. You left it all in the ring. I know you 100% for sure remember this match. Any quick thoughts on this one, seeing this live, and after we get your thoughts on that, let me know who else would you like to be in a 2-pack with in the future?
Sure. That match was just perfection for me, man. I mean, just all the stars aligned for it. The people were ready to see it. The magic was there, and it happened, and it was my most special moment that I've had in the 5 decades of pro wrestling, in 33 years almost, man. It was tops, and I've had some tops in there, and it blew it out of the water. Excellent. And I was very honored to be in there with a startup company, AEW, just getting on the map and putting this thing together and just rocking the universe, rocking the world with such an awesome brotherly love of a match, man. It was, and it will remain in my heart forever. Yeah, I definitely remember that one. There's certain moments that you will never forget, and that was one of them. That's for you. You can tell by your face here. Hey, pretty brutal. Have lost a little too much blood that night. How many pints of blood do we have in our body? I couldn't tell you, but it's a lot. So I got it. I think it's 7 or 8 pints. I'm not sure, but I at least lost 2-3 pints of blood. I swear to God. Wild. Very dizzy for a couple days. It was in my blood circulating and getting back into my body, man. But man, wouldn't change it for the world. Magic. Love it. Well, I'm glad you recovered. Who else would you like to be in a 2-pack with, if you had to say at this point in your career? And we no holds barred here. Name anybody. I don't mind who it is or what it would be. If you had to name a 2-pack and for action figures, what would you say? Well, I have a couple. Okay. I actually like a 3-pack. Would really 3-pack. Okay. Would really be full of me, Sting, and Darby. Really. Okay. 3-pack, right? You throw it back to the old days of me and Sting tagging together. And I've never tagged with Darby yet, but that would be a cool face paint pack, But right now, like with me tag teaming, when I do tag team, Lee, Big Shotty Lee is my partner. So it's like that would be kind of cool for a 2-pack of me and Big Shotty. Excellent. That would be good. We skip over QT Marshall or what? Yeah, I skip over QT Marshall. I mean, there's a little history there, but he decided to choose the wrong path, and he went with the factory gimmick, and I still haven't gotten revenge on him. What are the odds that you will? What do you think? I don't know. I'm sure we'll cross paths. Good. Back would be nice is me and Nick Camarado in the bull rope match. Maybe that would be good. Yeah. That would be kind of cool to have a bull rope in there with a little cowbell on it and, some gimmicks and stuff like that. I love gimmicks in a package. Yeah, definitely. Like the 2 hands and the extra head in this thing are cool. I remember like when they would give you the chairs or the tables, you know, and the little package. Those are just cool little items, right?
Yeah.
So you had a rope in there, or even me and QT when we were in the bunkhouse match, because we had a different outfit on. We had jeans and t-shirts on, like country style, like the old West.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And
good.
Those were really fun, you know, with the ladders and whatever else we had. Yeah, we had the bull rope in that one. We had all kinds of weapons. You know, any of those gimmick matches were really cool, and they would be a cool set.
That would be a really cool set. And I can't, you know, I'm thinking in my wrestling figure Rolodex in my brain here. I can't think of another time there's been a bull rope set. So that would be really, really unique. Really. I think so. I can't think of a bull rope 2-pack. So if they're listening, it's certainly possible. So
even if it's just a single of me with a bull rope in it, I mean, it's like really cool, but it would be nice, you know, to hopefully me and my brother will tag, you know, some more here in the near future. And, you know, I know he's doing his thing right now and he's doing a great job. Everybody's doing such a tremendous job, and it's fun being the coach on the other side of this thing, just kind of watching them grow and being coachable and learning and doing their part, especially the women's division, because that's who I support, you know, the most. And that's kind of deal with the most. And they're just, I'd like to see some more women on the action figures, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Britt, right? She's number 1 week, right? So that's
so cool. The good news, we've got Britt in this same lineup. So she's also in Unmatched here as well. Same Unmatched Series 1. So
you know, they've
got you both in there.
They waited a long time for her to finally get her action figure, and then she did, man. And now she's number 1. That's telling you something. Fans they want some women's action figures.
Yeah, they're ready for it for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin, look, thank you so much for talking to us. It's great to get to see you unbox your own figure with Ringside Collectibles. We like to do fun stuff like this all the time. So if you'll have us, we'd love to do this with you again next time you get a decent figure out there, and get your reactions and thoughts when unboxing it.
Yeah, any you need me, guys, for any of this kind of stuff, I love it very much, and I appreciate it very much. This action figure, the red one that was, you know, what was it, the Unrivaled? No,
the red one is in the Unrivaled series. It's also in the Ringside Blood and Guts pack. So
yeah, those, man, they went all out on these, man. I'm really appreciative. They made me look really good, and thank you guys very much. I love this action figure. Please pick it up. It's very cool.
Excellent. Dustin, thank you for all the knowledge, the stories, everything. You know, to see you pass the torch is really awesome for a longtime fan of yours like me. And we really appreciate you talking to Ringside Collectibles as always. So
thank you guys very much. You guys are awesome.
Of course. Thanks, man.
Thank you, buddy.